As we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they run those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Giants had 1-7 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Cards, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Dart. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stiff-armed it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go. Set. Hey, go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
19, Bronco 80.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Richardson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to safe back at the 16-yard line. Abdul Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll try and under pressure again, and down he goes again. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Goes up at how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Richardson. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Vikings.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third and 9 here. To throw his dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Working out of the gun is Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
18 Rattler. Let's go. 70 line. Mustang 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To Connor on the check down. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Again, it's Richardson. And the throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. as they run the counter play. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Giants 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. To about the 35, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Buffalo, wait. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tracy trying the right side. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of... gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Nabers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 5.
Top 60. Tag.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To the air, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing dart. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So erase the flag. They declined it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A short one here, caught by McBride. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for James Conner. Now he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Ready.
They run over center with Benson. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go!
Another run here with Benson. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Okay,
so
ready.
A 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Richardson delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Ryland for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down and 8. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27.
Well, their opening in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 72 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, he's at the right partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, it's Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's counted. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
19. Hey, kill. 20. Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett now. Open man here is Benson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Off the 20-yard line.
A give. Here comes Benson. Got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Set, go.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
19 Charger. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 7-5, Lightning 18.
Richardson working from the gun. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
the offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Now it's Richardson. He'll try to do it himself.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Dart. Walter Nolan. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Jamie Gillen. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 boxes.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Caught on the right side, Reed. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to to go for it here on fourth down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's going through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
On first down, it's Benson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
They'll go again with Benson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A handoff here to Benson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sends him back now for second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Viking 18, Warriors 17. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Abdul Carter
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Okay, break.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself.
Trying. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready.
This is Benson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Go. Ready.
Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
70 range. 70 range. Here we go. Strike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 2-2 Atwell. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. Now Dart. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Now it's Benson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And out across midfield down to the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Richardson.
as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get Buffalo 18. Vikings.
Richardson to throw it.
To Connor on the check down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. It's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
76.
Here's Richardson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Bronco 80.
Now Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Drop 60. Drop 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson looking to throw it. They'll get that incomplete to Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now is Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That's caught at the 3. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal. 8 Cowboy 8. Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Richardson.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Seven seconds to play. No timeouts, remember. He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out better? check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God